Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your weekly WWE Monday Night Raw Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 1892, and we just finished half an hour ago watching Monday Night Raw. As you know, we're only we have 2 weeks left of Monday Night Raw on the USA Network, because after December 30th will be the final Monday Night Raw on the USA Network, as we will be going to Netflix January the 6th, and as a result of that, I will be renewing my Netflix subscription pretty soon. And I'm going to try to wait until the first payday of January. That's where I am going to do that. That'll be on the 3rd. And I'm going to do that in the first order of business when I do get paid on January 3rd. If all goes well, weather permitting and whatnot, is to go down, to go find a Netflix gift card and basically pay for it. And that's what I'm going to do. So, get a Netflix gift card and basically pay for it. And that's what I'm going to do. And I will hop on that bandwagon once again, Monday Night Raw. I never miss a day of wrestling. I have not missed Raw every day since 1998, and even if I did, I would have the opportunity to catch up, and by taping it and stuff, and so that's what I was able to do. So, with that being said, so. Yeah, there's a couple of things that have been bothering me, so I don't want to talk about it on here. It's been a major struggle, so it's just one of those things where you just I have to basically just try to cowboy up and try to do my thing, and that's what I'm going to do. So kind of find out I was watching both of us when Monday Night Raw started, and I'm like, holy crap, Monday Night Raw. And it took place in Boston. CM Punk decided to kick off Monday Night Raw, and addressing the Boston crowd and Seth Rollins. Rollins interrupts Punk by chanting his name, and then Rollins says a few things back and forth. Punk said a few things, and both of them. With Rollins went through the crowd, a la when he was with the Shield. CM Punk decided to get out and meet him there, and then they started brawling. Officials and referees tried to separate them. But they kept on brawling, and they kept on brawling, and it got to the point where they were brawling all the way to the back. So, the Judgment Day were hanging out in the clubhouse, discussing the situation with. There's got to be some tension between Liv Morgan and Finn Balor. I wonder if they lose the tag team titles, will there be a friction within the Judgment Day? Interesting situation, to say the least. So there's that. We'll be more on that situation. And then Adam Pearce was yelling at Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins says he wants the matchup. Can you make it happen? Let me do my job and stop brawling. Maybe I can do something like that. He said, you better do your job. So, and then Drew McIntyre come up to interrupt him, Rollins, and talked about, and then he says, listen, I respect Jay. Rollins says, I respect Jay and Sammy. They're my friends. Jury's out on you for respect, but you're not my friend. So, even though we have common grounds, don't make friendships, he says. We'll see what happens in that situation. And the New Day arrived at the arena, still get in Boston TD didn't Mark Garden. Still been given the cold shoulder due to what they did to Big E. What they said to Big E back a couple weeks ago, as you know. And got to the point where they're trying to go in the locker room. Rey Mysterio became the new locker room leader. Stepped out and just, listen, you got to go find somewhere else to change. A lot of people in there don't like you guys. So it seems like Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are getting their just desserts. And believe me, after how they treated Big E, man, they're feeling it right now. That Kofi Kingston and Xavier are going to realize, hey, you guys are going to have to fight for yourselves, man. And each other. So, the Intercontinental title on the line, Braun Breaker against Ludwig Kaiser one-on-one. And Ludwig Kaiser was trying to bring some more gold to the Imperium. But it was Braun Breaker in a hard-fought matchup to retain the title. The New Day, I already talked about that. That was before. The War Raiders addressed the Judgment Day as they're trying to shoot for the tag team titles. Eric of the War Raiders is now once again a father of another child. So Cathy Kelly interviewed Adam Pearce and makes another matchup for the January 6th Monday Night Raw debut on Netflix. And as you know, one match has already been made, the Tribal Combat match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Another match has been made. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. Well, there you go. 2 matches happening on the Netflix debut of Monday Night Raw. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, who was preparing for her women's first round match for the Intercontinental title, came out. And Dominic Mysterio addressing the Boston crowd. Dominic Mysterio tried to talk. Fans booed him out. Fans booed him so loudly. Liv Morgan came in and started talking. Fans still booed her. And then Raquel Rodriguez had the idea of the megaphone. Looks like somebody's been watching Saturday night's main event, seeing Jimmy Hart there. Raquel Rodriguez being smart. And as they were talking, Rhea Ripley interrupts Morgan. And she said that Adam Pearce has named her the number 1 contender for the women's world title. When that match happens, it'll go down. And then Jackie Redmond interviewed Seth Rollins about the report of what Adam Pearce said. And as he was about to, and Drew McIntyre was right behind him, about to ambush an attack, but then Sami Zayn cut him off and attacked him. Referees and officials separate those 2 guys. And then Karrion Kross decided to tell The Miz to go get a match against Dexter Lumis. And Miz has a little history with Dexter Lumis, so he says, once you make a deal with the devil, you can't get out of it. That's Karrion Kross saying that. And Paul Ellering says, listen, I saved your butt twice. You owe us. So, and then he goes, you know what? Are you sure he's going to be Dexter Lumis? And then Karrion Kross goes, I don't know. As the Miz goes to talk to Adam Pearce. He goes, but Miz is about to learn an invaluable lesson. So, then the women's Intercontinental title, triple threat first round, Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai advance. And this matchup was the winner will face Dakota Kai. Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Stark, and Kaden Carter. And Zoe Stark, represented the PFC, stood out on top in that matchup. Alpha Academy talking to R-Truth about their workout video, and then R-Truth says it was good, and then he mentioned Butch. Pete Dunne comes up and says, stop mentioning Butch one more time or I'm going to kick your butt. That's what he said. And then the American Maker confronts Alpha Academy. He says, I want to start killing my creation. I'm going to start with, and it looks like Kira Tozawa says you. So, and then the Judgment Day addresses the War Raiders as their J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor preparing for their tag team title defense. But then there's a promo with like red line stuff, and it had a 0 and it had a line going through it. A lot of people are guessing already, and I think I know what it is. You know, and believe me, this individual representing that promo, when he comes in, things are going to change real quickly. How much, is he going to make, and maybe he makes his debut? If it is who I think it is, a lot of people guess. I'm not going to guess who it is, because I have a feeling I know who it is. Read saw something on X.com about it. If it is, all I can do this. That's all I'm going to say about that. Zero miedo. That's a guess. That's a guess. I forgot to put this fork away. I eat some spaghetti. So there's that. So I'm thinking it could be Pentagon Dark, Penta El Zero Miedo. If it is him, everybody watch your backs. Io, my sweet girl, you gotta watch your back too, because I know you two have a little bit of history, aka Lucha Underground, when Io was known as Hito Kitty. Now, Jackie Redmond was about to interview the New Day about their situation, but then the Pure Fusion Collective said to attack Kairi Sane, hurting her hand. So there could be ramifications of that situation, as she was supposed to face Natalya, and I believe, let's see, let me check out the Intercontinental Women's title tournament situation. Give me a second here. And give me a second here, folks. Oh, excuse me. Man, what a day. Mm. 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 Let's see. Let me just profile. Mm. Mm. So, let's see. And mm. 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 And let's see. What was the matchup? Oh, I think it was let's see. Give me a second here, folks. I'm sorry. A lot of people are saying, all right, Kairi Sane was supposed to face Alba Fire and Natalya, but that could change. It all depend. That could change, and with the extent of what Kairi Sane's injury is. So, yeah, Alba Fire and Natalya. So, who's going to replace If Kyrie is not medically cleared, who's going to replace? And there's rumors going around that saw some spoilers that Io could replace her in the match. If that's the case, Io's got a championship opportunity to be a legit Triple Crown winner, or a legit Grand Slam champion. She's held the NXT title, the WWE Championship, and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. If she goes in this tournament, if that's the case, if Io Sky's replacing Kairi Sane and wins this tournament, we could see a legit Grand Slam champion in the Genius of the Sky. Well, we shall see how this Intercontinental title situation pans out, because right now it will be Zoe Stark and Dakota Kai in the semifinals, and the winner will face Lyra Valkyria in the semifinals as well. So there's that. But now is the Judgment Day against the War Raiders, the main event for the tag team titles, as you know. Ivar is from Massachusetts. Eric just had another baby. So both men have great motivation to win the tag team titles. Judgment Day, Finn Balor, that big-eared galoot. His ears are so big. And you got Klingon Boy, J.D. McDonough. And meanwhile, when Finn Balor was about to use a steel chair to try to get himself blatantly disqualified and retain the titles, Damian Priest stops him. He ended up appearing, and then the War Raiders capitalized, hit the War Machine, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we got new World Tag Team Champions. The War Raiders, they done it. So, the War Raiders have done it. So, that is it. That's all the time we have on the show. Episode 1892 of Eric Lima Shenanigans. 1977. Tomorrow we got High Rollers and NXT, and we shall see where we would go from there. So until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.